Hi guys, and welcome back. This week we're on with finishing the inner sill and maybe hopefully the inner arch. We did some on the last week's episode, so if you haven't watched it guys, go back and watch that and you'll get caught up. But first things first, I've got a panel to make, which I've made the template already rather than doing it on video. So this is a template guys. We've got a little lip there, and this where the blue line follows here, we're going to be making that bit like flared out, only round here, but we want it to flare out. So that's going to be the first job, is going round cutting it out of metal and seeing if we can actually get it to the shape that we want. Before we do that though guys, I'm going to sit you down at on the floor down here, and I'm going to show you where this is going and what I actually mean by how it needs to be. So just give me a tick. Right guys, I hope you can see properly there. So this is in, that's the next piece to go in. We've got to cut it out, clean the metal up, give it some rust treater behind, and give it some like coat of well-proof primer or something before we start welding this in anyway. But that won't take long. This bit you can see, we need to cut it off a bit further up here, straighten this out slightly, but that then is going to go something like that. So I hope you get what I mean now by the little lip. If you see the little lip coming out, that's what we're going to do with this bit. So we're going to make this panel first, make sure it fits, hold it up to place. If it does, take this one off out of the way, cut out what we want cutting out guys, and then we're going to clean it, like I say, rust treat it, let it dry, and then give it a coat of well-proof primer. Obviously once it's all cut in, we can give it a coat of etch primer. So yeah, let's go get it sorted. See you around the back. Right guys, we're out and back. That piece is welded in. I'll take you around shortly and show you. I've got it welded in. I haven't ground the weld down loads, I just ground it down a bit, and I've stone chipped it ready for this piece to go in tomorrow. But obviously we've got it, and I've got the little lip there, once grinding and a bit more tapping, but we need a lip on this one, but it needs to be bent that way. Now silly me, I've gone and put this in first, and it needs to sit in the machine that way. So whether it's going to work or I'm going to take that little lip off first, I don't know, but we're going to have to try it anyway, see if it works. If not, take that back out, which I really don't want to have to do, but might not have a choice. You know what an idiot I am. Why did I go and do that? It's going to have to be the hard way then, yes. Well, not the hard way, but it's my own fault. Hey, that's what I want bending this way, yeah. Make sure we get it right this time, guys. Hey, that's how it wants to be guys. It's going to go up to the car like that, then that welds to the inner sill, but it goes so far up, so we might have to cut a bit off this side. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll check it round at the car and we'll have a look guys. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, it'd have been done like what, 5 minutes ago if I hadn't done it the wrong way. Well, at least it's done now. So, see you around front. Alright guys, not sure how well you can see, but I'm just going to show you what we're on with. Right, obviously this piece has been put in, so's that piece. Round it down something like, I'm not grinding it all off because it's not going to be seen anyway. I've cut out the majority of the bad rust here, and then what I've done is rust treated it. I need to spray some etch primer inside it where it's been rust treated. Obviously I'll wax oil it or stone chip it afterwards from behind, but it's all been cleaned up. So the panel is here. What I've ended up doing is having the lip on the bottom, that'll fill but so I can weld down the back. So I've just got to trim it round here so it'll butt up to this, then we can spot it in place, seam weld it down the back of the arch bit here, and then this piece we've got to make. Now I have got the card cut out for that. Where did I put it? Here it is. So it's, like I say, it's got the lip, you've seen it before, and it's going to go basically something like that. So I've got to make that out of metal. It'll look better when it's made out of metal. So first things first, what I'm going to do is trim this down, guys, so as it fits properly. I want to drill some spot weld holes, puddle weld holes here, only a couple because it don't go back here, it only goes to about here. And then we'll get that in, and then we can concentrate on this bit, and then we can finish this bottom half of this wheel arch out, finish it off, and then we can cut the rest of this sill off and see what it's like the rest of the way. So having said that, I'll set the grinder up, whiz this bit off where I think it should be, drill it, clean it, start welding it into place hopefully. I need to spray in there with some etch primer. It's just awkward getting into a lot of places. Don't matter if it runs in there, all it is to make sure it's got a good coat of paint. I don't care how much it runs, I want a good coat on it. Like I say, you're not going to see it, guys, so it don't matter. Not going to see that at all. That's it, guys, that's that cut out hopefully. Let's have a look. There's always a little tiny bit that you're missing there. Right, let's hold it up and see how this one fits. Now I might need a little bit more off, guys, but we'll figure it out as we do it. That's what I've done in here. Need that off, why didn't I cut that off? Bloody. Right, let's have a look. That's it. Now I can cut it down more and have just a little bit of a lip at the back, but it would only be little, so it's not really going to make any difference, is it? Just try to figure out this back bit here. That's how it wants to go, guys. Get some. So this is gonna go like that, guys. One there. Get one over this side. Sorry guys. Right, so we've got one there. We'll just see if we can get a couple up here and one there. Once we get it tacked into place and we know it's something like level, which it is, we can just then keep going round it. Got it. Missed that one altogether though. Right, we're going to have to try and get you guys set up somewhere else, because I don't know where I'm going to have to be laid here. So awkward. It's better if I just don't wear a helmet, to be honest. Got it. We'll try and get one here. Again, I can't really see. It's got it. It's got it. See, the reason I'm doing it like this, guys, is to keep that shape in it, if you get what I mean. I'm going to get a couple in here, spot puddle weld, so that we know then it can't move then. Loop. Loop. It's got a little bit to fill in there. Cool. It's a lot harder doing it on the floor, guys. I mean, you can see these. It's not off the floor that much either. I'm gonna get this one in. I can't even get the clamp stuff set up. Got it. Move that to that side. inches there. There we go. Whoa, my wire. Nearly. That's that done. So we're going to tap it in here, get it down here, and then we've just got to keep going round top. Right, where we're looking. Hammer. Yep. We're going to fill this with weld now. Go. I'm going to go a bit further over that way on that bit though, and then bit up, then that's that bit welded in. We know then it can't move anyway, guys. Help. Got it. I'll do that. I think I've got a little bit to do there. Now they should be able to come off. Get off. Get off. There you go. Once that's ground down, like I say, but now we've just got to follow on round here. Then I'm going to tap that back so as it's flush with this, just ever so slightly, and then I can get seam weld down back. So just finding out the easiest way now, guys, to do this for me to be able to get to it. Try this again. Very hard for me to see, but it is doing it. Just got to be steady away. There we go. Yeah, don't look the best of welding there, but once we get it tacked we can grind it down and go over it. It's not too bad. At least we haven't got one big hole there now. What I'm going to do is I'll carry on welding it, guys, and I'll come back to you when it's done, or when it's nearly done. See you soon. Right guys, so that's that plate in. I haven't ground it down at all because it is behind, so there's no point. It's full of stone chip now, obviously ready for tomorrow. So obviously it's been treated, all the rest of it. Now it's got Amorite stone chip on it, so I'm gonna just let that dry. This piece is gonna go there, but we need to cut it to shape. And as you see, then once that's welded in, that's this piece complete, guys. Then we can do this bit, which is part of the inner sill. So if I just sit up and show it. Right, so I don't know if you can see it, just there, yeah you can. So this has got to be forced into there. It can't got to be forced, but we'll do it anyway just to give you an idea of what's going on. See where the patterns are, which is there. So that's going to go somewhere there. We are going to cut it down. It don't need to be as wide as what it is. Right guys, what we're going to try to do is get a little tack on it on this side, because I'm struggling to get it in shape, obviously, to get it where I need it, holding it myself. So I'm just going to temper it. I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to do it, guys. And obviously it's just really awkward. That's not right at all, that's right there. Let me just try something, guys. It's going to have to be with no mask again. Just get a little tack there, guys. See if we can get another where it's flat. Got it though for now. Don't forget we've got to drill some holes here and put a weld it in. Then I want to clean across here, and it's just got a couple of runs across here. From what I've seen on the internet, I could be wrong, but it is nothing anyway bar the inner panel of the car. So it is strengthener, but it is going to be held properly. Not the prettiest weld there, but we'll figure it out and clean it up. What we want to do now is work our way across here. Well, we'll go that, guys, that's alright. Okay, solid. So we'll drill some holes down here, we're going to bend that into shape. Fill that bit in there. I'll try fill that in there, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But it's solid, it's all back how it should be. And we're nearly ready to start on the arch. But what I'll do is, I'll finish welding it up, guys. I'll finish that back bit, I'll grind it down, get a bit of stone chip on it, and I'll come back and show you it, guys. And we'll try and sort this wheel arch bit in this episode so that the outer wheel arch is almost ready to go in. The sill will be ready to go in once we finish this arch. But it's been a hell of a lot of work just here. I mean, you guys will know, who's watched it. If you haven't watched the previous ones, watch it. There's been a lot of work just gone into this. And the back bit there. And then the front were horrendous. I had to take most of the front off on this side. And I've still got to do over side. So yeah, I'll be back when I get it all prepared and that, guys, and I'll let you see it. Okay, see you shortly. Right, guys, so I made a mistake, didn't I, when I put that last panel in. I'll take it down now and show you. So I've had to re-cut it and move it up slightly and re-weld it back because it was too low down for the sill to fit. So the sill won't go in to where it meets the lip on the floor. So I'll show you, well, the inner sill, I'll show you. So that is where I've re-welded it back in, but I had it down here. So when I fitted the sill up, the bottom lip here won't go over that. So I've had to recut it, cut it off at the bottom, bring it up and then re-weld it in. So, but it's done now. I'm just waiting for it to dry off, put a bit of stone chip on. Obviously didn't expect that, but that's just what happens, isn't it? Now we're on with this. I'm going to make a template for in here, make it out of metal then, and then we'll see if we can get that welded in, and then hopefully we're ready for the, well, we aren't ready for inner arch because we've still got all this to cut out and in that corner there. But if I can get this done today for this episode, this side, that means all I've got to do is that next, on the next episode, and put this in, the inner arch in, because once the inner arch is in, I can put the sill on. So it's just like I say, there has been a lot of work, so please bear with me. And like I say, if you do like the videos, please consider dropping a comment, liking and subscribing. So let's get set up and we'll get this template made. So I'm going to just get a piece of card to start with, any size, just need to find some scissors. Just want to cut it somewhat light to size for now, so I'm not messing about with a big piece. Only wants to be a flat piece anyway really, because we're going to be using the new inner sill, new inner arch as it goes round. So basically all I want is something like, not as big as that like, but if I could just get the mark where I want it there. Oh, I'm going to just fold it over. I want to go to this side of the line because obviously I can't really see what I'm doing. I'd rather it be a bit too big than too short, or too small should I say. Right, I couldn't believe it guys when I did that, and then I went and looked and I thought, well, I hadn't tried sill, so I put sill up to it and it was hitting it. So like I say, lads, it was my own fault, not paying attention. But it'll turn out alright in the end. Right, so that's going to go, once go further down. So I'm going to trim that a bit more. That's where it wants to be. Yep. Basically don't need to be nowhere near that size off, because like I say, we're going to be cutting most of it off guys. I know we're welding it in, but it's going to be cut off where this is, but up. We'll cut that off there. Or how are we going to cut that off there? Here we are. And so you get the idea guys, that's basically the shape it's going to be. I want to mark it in metal, cut it out in metal, I'll come back when we're ready to put it in. Right guys, I hope you can see where I've got cut out. I've cut it out of metal and I've bent it so as it goes to the shape. So So what I'm going to do is cut it out, seam weld it down here, spot weld it across here. I'm not going to cut this lip off at this side yet, because I want it to make sure I know where the inner wheel arch is going to go. But we can now weld this piece in, and it's another piece done. So let's see if we can get it cut out, guys. Just getting into this bit, it's going to be awkward. Right guys, we're cleaned up, ready. What I'm going to do is just get a couple of tacks at the top, because I want to then put the inner arch back up and just see if it should be out or in here. I don't want to put it in the wrong place. So I don't want to be there. So if we just get a tack on it. I've not even got it there. Let's see, guys. I don't know if you guys can see or if I'm just in the way all the time. But try getting another one up here. Just for now, guys. Right. Yeah, I can't remember. Let's just see if we can get the arch up. Don't forget it's hot. So it's saying wants to be back there. That's where that's saying it wants to be, guys. Let me try and get a tack on bottom here. This is the thing, you see, it's hard because we're going from basically everything on there, so yeah. So if you look, guys, now that this is up, I've pushed it back, we've got a little tack on bottom. What we're going to do is get a few more down back, and then we'll push this bit into shape, and then I'll show you how it fits. Well, I'll show you now. If you look, don't forget a lot of it's going to be getting cut back off, because this arch, we're going to be using the actual inner arch, the new one itself. Tell you, it's really awkward in here to move and that, guys. It's like I say, I'm sorry about the angle and that. it welder. Take this off anyway. Get it out. Welder's playing up, guys. Just check something. Definitely playing up as well though. Just get it tacked in there. What I want is that to be straight, so I need to, can I get them in? Turn it up a little bit more. So if I can get a little tack there. Got it. Now, it's going to be open as this. Come on. Get it with that there now. Somehow I need to get one in this corner, but I don't want to weld my tool to it either. Just take it off, it's just in my way, innit? Let's see if we can bend it instead. Obviously we can fill that in, that crack. It's just basically to get it oh, looks up well then, guys. Wonder if I need to clean it out, get put new nozzle and that in it. It is doing it, it's just not brilliant. Now I'm going to clean weld it out. But you get the idea anyway of how it's going to go. It's just that I can't get it. That'll stay there, but I doubt it. It's got it. That's got it. There we go. So that's how that's going to go, guys. And as you know, this, get back in. Yeah, get in. Lock them up. on it in at the place there. So if we get a clamp there now, somewhere there, don't need to be tight. Like that, guys. So that's all filled in, or it will be when it's finished welding. So that's dry now. I just want to get a coat of black, so we'll do that now, and then we'll wrap it up for today, guys. Yeah, so let's just give this a coat of black and see what it, just to give it a bit more protection while we wait. Dearie me. At least it's solid, all that's there. So we are, once we've done that back bit, next episode, well, next episode we'll be doing that back bit and getting this inner arch in, and then we can then put the sill on. About time, isn't it? About time. With plenty of paint, we don't want it rusting. But if you look at the difference to that now, I mean that, there was nothing there. It's totally different. Totally different. This, I'll be stone chipping properly in there when I cut the old sill off, just before we put the new sill on. Oh, something got to be new, ain't there? Take that off actually, I don't need it, should be, because this should hold it on. And there you go, guys. There's something, right, that won't go back again now. It can't be all else, because like I say, I've already moved that. So let's move that way again and have a look. Right. Will it pull in? I won't, guys. See what I'm doing. There's my little clamps, little baby ones. Yeah, it does. So that's it there, guys. So that's how it's going to fit, all of it, and then obviously the outer sill. But I'll just get it up and show you. If you look now, once it's all welded in and this arch is in, we're very nearly there. We are very nearly ready to put the outer sill and arches on. Just this little bit of back end here, a little bit to sort out, but down here as well, bud. So all that's going to be cut out too, which ain't going to be good, because obviously you can almost guarantee that's going to lead onto the boot floor. So, but yeah, I mean, as daft as it sounds, I've been at this bit now since last episode. I bet it's took me just to do this video about a day and a half, or you know, a full day and a half to get this bit welded in, and well, made and welded in. So yeah guys, I'll get off. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all on the next one. Stay safe. Ta-ra.